store as we are underway here in Week 16. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. To throw on second is Watson. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Check smash, check smash.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That is caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Texans at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while, because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. He'll recover.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And again, it's Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Watson now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Pierce gets this one running right to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. Play action. Stroud now. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Stroud on third down now. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first. Now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own.
So this is like a spinoff of that show, or the same thing? Oh, okay.
The plan so far, their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Watson on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And trouble trying to middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
End up a man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we're talking about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And it's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Oh, so the last game today, it was that dude Dirk's game.
Houston's
And
offense
they're
already at the
undefeated.
line, set to get going.
And they were playing against
And they
Highland, who was
combined early. You're
undefeated.
down 14-0.
But the Highland coach is Dirk's brother.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And they bet $500 on the game.
Positive, but at the same
Dirk,
time, you're wondering how are we going to
40 to
move the
nothing.
football? What do we have on this play sheet that
Yeah.
can work?
After the game, the little brother just walked up to him and hugged him. I was like, oh yeah, he hurt.
If you just get it in his
He
hands.
couldn't even talk. He was so hurt.
I think you're feeling okay. Second down pass play there, but
He
it's
is
incomplete.
my boys ain't used to this. He looked just like that nigga. He talking about his team though, because they ain't all rah-rah, no shit like that.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hand off left side. Pierce taken down at the 30.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
I want to go.
19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Gordon Jordan. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hurt. Go.
Going for it with Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Bill, I can't take this time. What you gotta do? Don't talk to me like that. My door is not there. You're there to work on that.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco!
I don't need your phone. I don't need your gun.
Don't talk to my mama like that.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep up the scoreboard here.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Dragon 60. Viking 18.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Yes. Are you okay? I'm okay.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
You should.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and run it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Come on. He wants me to go shopping.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Final play of the half. Stroud will get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Stroud looking to change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Go check.
Give left side for Pierce. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him behind the line. And so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Was it him? I'm not sure. I just want to make it sure. And then go. Yeah.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Thank you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
No, sir, I'm not stalking you.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, sir, if you want.
On second down, here's Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
19 tight.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. That's caught again by Schultz. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Touchdown! Ted Dell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Then why the hell are you in here? Your mother would like you in the dining room for breakfast. Breakfast has a teeth, bitch. It's breakfast. I said, get out!
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Watson off play action. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams,
In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
When you keep talking about him, I told you I don't like you, right?
Because of how I feel about you. Because of how you feel about me.
Okay, ready?
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Ready?
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Check contact, check contact.
Here's Pierce. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Except she said that he tried.
Stroud keeps it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Oh, you have no idea.
Quarterback, or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You hold your head up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Can I get you one? Was your son here yesterday?
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
He was playing with the children of the last 2 presidents. Sir, he's a good. What is that?
And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink,